Welcome back to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel, and it is New Comic Book Day. It's actually a couple days after New Comic Book Day by the time you're reading this, but I'll get it out as quickly as possible. I'm recording this on Thursday night, so welcome to the channel. Great to have you here. Click subscribe, and a big shout out to all of our Golden Circle channel members. I will say that I did not go to my comic book shop, House of Secrets, yesterday, Wednesday. That's because it was Mrs. Solo Promoter's birthday, and we were having a lovely day out celebrating that. So I did go today, and it is now 9:30 at night, and that is the time when I was able to record this. I'm going to talk about what I read last week and what I picked up this week. The main thing I picked up last week was, it was all X-Men. It was all X-Men 100% of the time. This book came out last week, this X-Men number 32, and it said Anomaly Part 2. I explained all this last time. So I looked and they still had this one, so I was like, oh, well, I'll get these two and I will read them. Yeah, this story did not intrigue me. It did not capture me. The art is great, but just the story was kind of like meh. I have not been keeping up on my X-Men, so I don't know why Magneto is floating around in a chair. And I will say there was this one image. I might not be able to find it, and I don't want to give you too many spoilers if you have not read this, but there was an image of, like, this image I just think is weird. Like, Magneto's, like, this thing is going boom, and they're all going wah, but then he's just in his chair going wah, you know. And I guess because he can, if the chair is made out of metal, then he can kind of like stick himself to the chair, I guess. I don't know. I just, for some whatever reason, this panel, I was like, what is happening? Like, wouldn't he fall out of the chair? But I guess if it's made of metal, he can just kind of stick to it. And then I guess they give him, and spoiler alert, they give him some sort of injection, and now he can walk and be Magneto. But then I don't know, it's bad for him. I don't know. I don't know the story. I was hoping that this would be a fun jumping on point because it's part 1 and part 2. It was not a fun jumping on point, and I will be jumping off. Now, what I did love is this book. This is the John Byrne X-Men Elsewhen Volume 1. Last night I finished the first story, so like this is all the first story. I thought it was great. I know nothing about the X-Men leading up to this, and so now I'm going on to this next one, which is Prototype. And I thought this was like a kind of set up things. If you've never read it, I thought this was great. I really liked it. And I find that kind of a lot of if I'm reading old comics in bed, because that's why we're doing this, is because I don't look at my iPad anymore when I'm in bed, and that I find the older comics are harder to read because the print is smaller, and even with my spectacles, and you know, it's low light because you're getting ready for bed. It's a little harder to read, even though I have a little book light. But this was great. This is perfect. I'm loving this. I'm excited to read the next story, and this is just a cool thing. This X-Men I like. This other X-Men, not that I hated it. I was just like, yeah, I don't care to read more of the story. So. And that is not a knock on anybody who likes X-Men. That's just what I'm feeling. Let's check out what is new from the old House of Secrets in Burbank. Love House of Secrets. If you're in Burbank, it is your must visit comic book shop forever. Okay, here we go. Batman. This is Batman's last chance. If I find this story is great, and I read it, then Batman will continue for another month. It's just been okay. Like, it's not been amazing. So I'm hoping that that this one will, this one will be good. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a good, fantastic Batman story, and let's hope that we get it. I will let you know next week. Look at this, Fantastic Four, my favorite comic book. My favorite comic book. I'm loving Fantastic Four. Not Ghost Rider, but an incredible simulation. I love Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider was one of the comics that when I start getting into comics, I bought #1. I love #1, and then I loved all of them. Dan Ketch is my Ghost Rider. I'm sorry to anybody else. Whenever, like on Reddit, in the Marvel thing, they were like, oh, which Ghost Rider should be? And it's Johnny Blaze or the newer one. Is his name? His name's not Danny. I forget the newer one's name. I read a little bit of it, but he's got a car, and that really didn't. He's got to be on a motorcycle. But I get it. You know, it's fine. He's fine. And he was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? But whenever somebody says, I go, Danny Ketch. That's my Ghost Rider. I love Danny Ketch. And I just love that series. I forever had at the head of my bed the glow-in-the-dark issue with Ghost Rider's head. And I don't know. I love me some. I love that run. It was like perfect timing for me getting into comics. That was issue #1. I loved it. I know I said this with New Warriors, but he was a young guy. He was older than me, but because I was just in high school. But anyway, so I don't know which Ghost Rider this is. Apparently, it's an incredible simulation. I do see the chain across the chest, so that kind of leads me to believe either Danny or Johnny Blaze, but it could be the new guy. Also, Cosmic Ghost Rider, not my thing. Part of the reason why I dumped that Guardians book. So there you go. Then we have this horribleness cover. And I think I said last week I didn't have issue #4 as I was putting, I don't know if this was last week or the week before, as I was putting issue #5 away. It turns out I have issue #4, and I just didn't realize that it ended with Jigsaw jumping out behind Punisher. So I have this one. It's amazing to me that earlier this year they had the Punisher red band that was like, oh, this is so violent, we got to keep it in a bag. And this is the cover? This is crazy. Anyway, I'm looking to see what happens. Interesting to see. I do remember what happened in the last one, so I'm interested to see here. Now, they're moving things around. You know what they had that I was like, if I had the money, I would just walk out with this right now. They do, I think I've talked about this before. At House of Secrets, they will just bundle comics and it'll be like a whole run. And they had a run, this stack was at least 2 feet tall, and it started with Alpha Flight #1. And then it had to have been at least 100, if not more than 100 comics of Alpha Flight, just in a run. And it was like $299 or something like that. And I don't have that money to spend, so I did not. But they had some new stuff in there, in the dollar box. Not dollar box, just the back issue box stuff, new stuff for sale. And I had to pick it up. There's certainly not dollars here. Look at this cover. This is a great cover. Daredevil, Man Without Fear, #217. So I picked this up. You know, you got Daredevil, you got Black Widow. I love this logo. This logo is really great. I don't know. I mean, I love the classic Daredevil logo, but I really like this logo. I thought this logo was fun. So I'm going to have to replace these bags and boards because I do not like the feel of these bags and boards. But so there's 217, 218 for $2.99. Looks to be in decent shape. It can't be. Daredevil is the jester. Again, love that logo. And then $2.19. We've got a nasty, rotten little town here, stranger, and we aim to keep it that way. So getting these 3 were great. They filled in a couple more gaps in my Daredevil collection. $2.99 a piece. I don't know. It was a must pick up. Now the next thing, as I flipped through the box and I saw it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it, and I got it. And you're asking, what is that? Why, it's Ghost Rider #1. A Spirit Reborn. It's in a Mylar bag. Fantastic first issue. $29.99. I mean, I do get my discount on it. 20%. So that's cool. But, yeah. I saw this. I was like, I'm going to get it. $29.99. I was just talking about him. Here he is. Fantastic. And what did they have right behind it? Number 2. $5.99. Again, I got my discount on that. So those are my pickups. Some fun back issues. Daredevil, Ghost Rider. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that at all. And then we got the Punisher and the Fantastic Four with Ghost Rider. Usually, I will save my favorite comics to read. So, I'll read the Batman first, and I actually might read the Punisher second, and then the Fantastic Four, because I always save my favorite. Do you do that? What's your reading order? Or do you just like, oh, I love the Fantastic Four so much, I'm going to read that one first? I like to save it. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Not a huge long video this week because there's not a ton of comics. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Yeah, big shout out to the other comic book creators. I dropped them in the description down below, so you can go check them out. And they are all awesome. Go see them. And thanks for tuning in. I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.